He is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
That evens it up 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. And he takes strike three called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
And you'll get a good look at the grip on his two-seam fastball. You grip it along the narrower seams on the baseball, and that gives it that running action you don't see on the four-seamers.
Standing in now, David Kida, as he'll take a look at ball one. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. 1-1, here it comes. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he takes strike three called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
Yeah, make it back-to-back strikeouts here to start the inning. So much for the top of the lineup setting the table.
David Molina gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
The one thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
Here's a splitter that's taken for a ball. 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. All even now, 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a swing and a ball hit hard back up the middle. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Well, strikeout, single here to start the ball game. It was looking like he'd breezed through the top of the first inning, but not so fast.
Sean Albrecht set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Yeah, I think that's a pitch we're going to see a lot of tonight. It's much different than that four-seam fastball, and he gets a lot of run on that thing.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Sosa is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, definitely be aggressive at the plate. You've got to come through with clutch 2-out hits, and don't leave runners in scoring position. That's the key.
Alex Keys is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, when you talk about this starting pitcher, pretty basic. He's got the fastball, the change, curveball, the slider. He'll keep you on your toes.
Now that we have a chance, let's give you a look at the Biscuits on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, this defense really revolves around the catcher. Very good back there, blocks a lot of the balls, guides that pitching staff. Really the most important guy on this defense.
Vince Kell comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Mississippi, second baseman, Vince Kell.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Nope.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball
2-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Kita has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
Batting second.
Stepping in, Bruno Gomez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first on his way to second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he's safe. Coming to the plate now, Daniel Presley. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
On the ground to the right side. Molina scoops it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
Just a simple ground ball right here, but that's going to do the trick. And that puts our first run on the board here on the RBI ground out.
Jack McGraw bats now and will try to start over with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out.
And all he's looking for right now is a pitch that he can drive somewhere. You got to get on base, and preferably in scoring position, so maybe he can get his teammates to drive him in.
Now the 0-1. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 1-2. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Hits. Moves over. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Mississippi leads it 1-0. Chuck Shipman makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Chuck Shipman.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A little roller toward the hole. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Batting sixth, center fielder, John Pitts.
At the plate, John Pitts, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 0-1 on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Jeff Pitts waits on deck. Pulled toward right center field. Gomez is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting seventh,
Jeff Pitts
shortstop.
into the box here in the top
Jeff
of the second,
Pitts.
looking to keep this inning going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Drilled on the ground to short. Gonzalez is right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Richard Gill strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Richard Gill.
First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pitts on the move. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now to the plate, Alexis Gonzalez. He'll swing it from the left side right here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Down the first baseline. To his left, Molina. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Batting seventh, designated hitter, Richard
Ritchie gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. Molina is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We'll go now to the top of the third. Mississippi's out in front, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Jeremy Pitts, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Jeremy Pitts.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Kell is up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, second baseman, John Crowder.
Into the box now, John Crowder. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right there for strike one.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Left side. To his left, Bentz. On to first as the throw takes care of him, and it's a quick 2-up, 2-down start to the third.
Catcher, Jesse Pitts.
Jesse Pitts will get his second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game.
And remember, they got him on a fastball, so I got to figure they're going to attack him the exact same way.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, McGraw. And the inning is over. Carlos Sosa digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Center fielder, Carlos Sosa.
First offering on its way. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Here it comes, 1-0. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that is through into right field for a single.
Batting ninth, third baseman,
Dwayne Bentz settles into the box for his first chance. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Into the box, Vince Kell, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. The second for 1, and nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
Kind of lucky to get an out anywhere here. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and it doesn't have a whole lot of zip on it, but they do find a way to get that force.
Stepping in now, Bruno Gomez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Two out with the man at first. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. David Kida is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Digging in to try it again, David Molina. He singled his last time up.
And fellas, that's still their only hit in the game so far. They've been pretty well shut down.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Drilled right back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
And that's what they needed. It's just a 1-out single, nothing too amazing. But now at least you get that guy into the stretch and maybe give your guys a little hope up there.
Ready now, Sean Albrecht. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
The 1-0 delivery. On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Mississippi leads it 1-0. Daniel Presley is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
First baseman, Daniel.
He's set. Here it comes. In there at the knees, strike 1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
And that misses 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, a little surprising you wouldn't pull the trigger on that one right there. This isn't anything fancy. Just a right over the top four-seam fastball. Absolutely frozen.
Into the box now, Jack McGraw. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. The pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Tough take there on 3-1. I mean, if this pitch missed the inside corner, it did not miss by much. But he's going to reach base anyway.
Richard Gill is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope,
first offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Still 2-2. And another foul ball. The 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
And when you know you've got a guy in protect mode up there and he's fouling off pitches left and right, that's when you know you can just keep taking him further and further away. He winds up getting the punch out here on a pitch that's well out of the zone.
In now, Alexis Gonzalez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Pitching him pretty careful here, wouldn't you say?
Well, it's possible to be too careful. I mean, this is not a Silver Slugger award winner up there. You want this guy to hit the ball and put it in play.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
2 out with the man at first. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 4 full. Mississippi's out in front, 1-0. Chuck Shipman heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. Tap fouled at home plate. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Fastball got him looking, as that had two-seam action on it. One gone.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
John Pitts is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. And the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
Yeah, he's getting some good run on that two-seamer. It's moving better than it was even a few innings ago.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Smoke toward the hole. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a one-out single.
Yeah, this might have caught a little too much of the inside part of the plate. I think he wants us in a little tighter, but didn't get it in all the way, and it winds up costing him.
Standing in now, Jeff Pitts, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
In there, 2-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Ground ball left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
Stepping in now, Jeremy Pitts, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Trying to hold the lead. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. A double play ball to second. 4, 6.
Not really your prototypical double play ball here. This is a high chopper, so they wind up taking the force at second, and that's all they're going to get.
John Crowder digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
And again, a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Definitely has his attention.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Liner towards second, and this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound, and this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. And he's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Jesse Pitts will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Comes set, now the pitch.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Chopped foul right at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
2 men are on with 2 men out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McGraw is in pursuit, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. The runner from second crosses the plate. But the throw is well up the line, and a second run's going to score.
Well, there you go. 14 straight games now, and he hasn't gone hitless in a game in over 2 weeks. Do the math.
David Kida will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that is through into center field. A base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and it's a 4-1 game.
Well, here you go from above. First pitch of the at-bat, why not just send it right back up the middle and pick up the RBI? Well, that's about as simple as this game can be right there.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Into the box now, David Molina, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, you see there, this 4-run innings hurt his pitch count too. It's starting to get up there.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch is high. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
And here he's thinking, with 2 away, even if I get thrown out, I'll get this guy a second chance to start the next inning with a fresh count. But, hey, it worked out in their favor anyway.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
And now here, 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
McGraw has a read on it, and that retires the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Last half of the 5th coming up, and Montgomery's out in front here, 4-1. Leading off the inning, Richard Ritchie, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Hits, ranging forward. Makes the play, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 24, Carlos Sosa.
Carlos Sosa will dig in. He singled his first time around. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Ball 1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, not necessarily the pitch you'd expect on 3-2, but maybe that's what makes it effective. You see, they challenged him up in the zone that time, and if you're expecting something at the knees, it's tough to go up and get that.
Into the box, Dwayne Bentz, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, tough slider right there. Had him leaning back. I don't think he could have done anything with that pitch, even if he did swing at it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Andy Weiler will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 35, Andy Biley.
Sean Albrecht will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips.
The designated hitter, Sean Albrecht.
Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Foul. The 1-2 pitch. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's not stopping, he wants 3. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
He does a nice job here going right with the pitch. You can see it's on the outside part of the plate, and he just squares it up perfectly and drives it right through the empty gap. And since they were playing to pull, they've got a long way to go to run this ball down, so that allows them to easily make it up to third base.
Standing in now, Chuck Shipman. And this one is off the catcher's glove, and that might be a run. A play at the plate, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Well, never mind needing a sac fly to drive you in. That pitch is just nowhere close to the strike zone, so after the triple, he's able to come in and score on the wild pitch.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he takes a called strike 2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Gomez going back. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. John Pitts digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
1 out, nobody on. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Protecting with 2 strikes. Went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Another 1-2 delivery. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. now. Another 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Bases are empty, one man out. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Pitts is retired, 2 down now.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
In now, Jeff Pitts, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
That first pitch change can be a tough one. A guy doesn't have any point of reference to work from, and he just can't help himself up there.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit, 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Biscuits lead it 5-1. Vince Kell will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And he's retired, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 4, Bruno Gomez.
Striding into the box, Bruno Gomez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Another look here. This ball's sinking fast, but he's on the full run, and he lays out to pull it in. That's well done there.
Into the box now, Daniel Presley, and a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 6 full, and Montgomery's out in front here, 5-1. Back here for Southern League Baseball on the show. Before we start the 7th, let's pause to take a quick look at how we got here. It's our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Sylvester Moss is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night.
Sylvester Moss.
Jeremy Pitts will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Jeremy Pitts.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's set down, 1 away.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, John Crowder.
John Crowder will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Now the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. That's inside. 2-0. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Ripped down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Full count now, 3-2.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck, and you know they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
Drilled down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. A shot down the first baseline, and this is going to be a foul ball. And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at-bat.
It's rare to see a Double-A guy with a slider this good. I mean, that thing is legit. That pitch alone, that might be enough to get him to the show one of these days.
Into the box, Jesse hits. Fastball, whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Jack McGraw will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. It seems like we've seen a lot of guys late on the fastball tonight.
And he's not throwing all that hard either. But when he throws it off the other pitches, that's where it makes it a little more difficult.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Down the line, but this is a foul ball. Set to deal on 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
He's set. Here's the 3-2 to short. Hits, has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Richard Gill.
Richard Gill will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Here comes the payoff pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
And sometimes it doesn't quite matter how hard a thrower a guy is. I mean, if he can locate, he's going to be successful. The location here is absolutely spot on. Right on the inside corner. That's a tough, tough pitch.
Stepping in now, Alexis Gonzalez, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. David Kida comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Left fielder, David Kida.
From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. This man out for a second inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Yep, they went right back to that same pitch on the outside corner, and that's a good job of laying off both times.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. This is line to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. Around second. He'll try for third. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
First baseman.
Well, this is all about risk-reward here. It's spectacular if you get a glove on it. If not, you got to get up off the deck and chase it down.
In now, David Molina, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Well, let's take a look at this check swing here in show motion. From this speed, it almost always looks like the guy goes around. Here, well, it looked like a good call down there at third base. I think that bat did break the plane, and that is a strike.
Standing in now, Sean Albrecht. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, he just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Ready with the 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. That's on the outside corner. Count 2-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
Well, with one away now, he had to make sure that leadoff triple didn't go for naught. So he had one job here: get the ball on the ground or get something up in the air to the outfield. And he comes through here to drive in the run.
Chuck Shipman stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Biscuits lead it 6-1. Leading off the inning, Richard Ritchie, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
He's set, and the pitch. In the air out toward right field. Pitch is there, and that's not the way you want to start the bottom of the 8th. 1 pitch, 1 gone. Carlos Sosa will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Now here it comes. And a ball, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Pitts is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. Dwayne Bentz will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3. Now a swing, and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Oh, and he misses it.
Maybe that's the break they needed to get back into this ball game. No question, they need base runners at this late stage, so they'll take any help they can get.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard liner toward short, and this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now, and he's in there safely. He's got a double.
The batter, number 13, second baseman
Vince Kell will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
He's set, now the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
Now this pitch is lined into left center field. That's a base hit. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And the run is in to score from second. That makes it a 6-2 game.
The right fielder, number 4.
This one really hurts. You don't mind seeing this quite as much with the bases empty, but this one's going to cost them a run.
Into the box now, Bruno Gomez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Boy, I'll tell you what, after seeing 2 errors in the inning, as a pitcher, you pretty much have to go into strikeout mode.
Down and away, ball 1.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits, 2 costly errors, and 1 man left on. We've played 8 full, and Montgomery's out in front here, 6-2. Johnny Caton will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th.
Johnny Caton.
John Pitts gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
John Pitts.
Out in front of it, strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the ninth. Jeff Pitts ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
Line drive to center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Stepping in now, Jeremy Pitts. Runners off for second. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, John Crowder.
John Crowder will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. In for strike 2. Lays off 2-2 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
That seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Ready with the 2-2. Hit hard to the right side. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Yeah, and you know, he just couldn't put him away here with 2 strikes. He goes to the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning, but this is hit pretty hard, and now he's got a second man on base to deal with, 2 away.
Into the box, Jesse Pitts, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
In front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Hit to short. He's got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. The Biscuits lead it 6-2. Brian Dulesky is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night.
Dulesky.
Striding in to start the ninth, Daniel Presley, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway.
Down 0-2 after two great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
A pause and the 0-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Kida has it in his tracks. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Jack McGraw will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final two outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Here it comes, 2-0. Swing and a little tapper. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth.
The batter.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
In now, Richard Gill, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Two out, nobody on. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Here's the 2-0. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Hey, that's a great job to work out the walk there. That's one thing managers like to see. You got to die hard at the plate, even down to your final out. You never know in this game.
Alexis Gonzalez will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and fight guys somehow.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.